When I look back on my life, all I remember is counting numbers and sizes. Like, that is something that has defined my life ever since I can remember. It was always about the size of my shoe, my jean size, my shirt size, my bra size. What was my weight? What was my height? How many calories did I eat? How many meals did I eat? How many glasses of water did I drink? It was always about counting. I don't even like math. Like, why did I do that to myself? Why? Hey guys, it's your girl Sim, or your soon-to-be girl Sim. Either way, welcome to my video. So I went shopping the other day, right? And I'm in the change rooms. Now, the change room of the place that I went to, which is Urban Planet by the way, there's no mirror on the inside. So you have to go on the outside, because the mirror is on the back door, to look at yourself. There's a girl there with her best friend in the stall right next to me. Not the stall, the change room. And she's trying on some tops, and her friend is like telling her, yeah, this looks good, this looks okay, like you could do better, whatever. So I come out, and the girl also comes out at one point. I just hear her saying, like, oh my god, like I don't like the way it looks, like I feel uncomfortable. And her friend is saying, no, you look great, like this looks so good on you right now. And me being the nosy little thing that I am, turn around to see what they're talking about. And she's wearing like a crop top, and she's like clearly uncomfortable because she's like trying to hide herself, and like she's looking down. She's just like, no, 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 like I don't want it, right? So I look at the girl and I'm like, hey, like you look great. That looks great on you. And I'm just trying to give her like a little confidence boost. I tell her she looks good, and her friend is like, see, like this actually looks really good on you. And while we're trying to encourage this girl, we hear two guys, and they're standing there, and they start snickering. And we look at them, we're like, what the hell is so funny? They're staring like directly at the three of us, and we're just like they're not even trying to hide it. It's so obvious, and we're just like, what do you want? Like what? And they're like, yo, tell your friend she's too fat for a crop top. Like, we all looked at them and we're like, first of all, who's you? Who are you? Second of all, shut up. No one asked for your opinion. Before we could even reply, the girl that was actually trying on top, she runs into the change room. She comes back out in her t-shirt, and she's like, to the friend, she's like, I told you this is not for me. And she runs out of the store. It probably took that girl a lot of courage to even try the top on in the first place. And these people just ruined whatever courage she had. And that's when I realized how much our weight actually affects us. Like, weight has been the biggest insecurity that I can think of that, like, almost everyone has been through. Everyone at some point in their life has been insecure about their weight, right? If you haven't, honestly, I'm so happy for you. I think it's so sad that we live in a place where our weight is such a huge part of our life, where being fat is considered an insult, and where being called skinny is like the best compliment that you can get. I'm so guilty of getting excited when someone has told me I've lost weight. And the reason being is because I unfortunately am not one of those people that was always happy with my body. When I was a kid, up until grade 8, weight was never a problem. It was never something that I was worried about or that I was insecure about. Like, weight was just whatever. It's just who you are, right? Up until grade 8, and that's when I started to hear things. The first thing that I ever heard was my friend telling me that every time she hugs me, she feels like she's hugging a bear. It sounds funny now, but at that time, that hurt. That hurt. And then I got to grade 9, and the next thing that I heard was when I told my friends that I wanted to join the wrestling team, they told me, yeah, you should do it because all you would have to do is sit on them. Back then, I tried not to let them get to me. Because, yeah, you know these people are your friends and that they love you and everything, but at the same time, you're like, is that really how they feel about me? Also in grade 9, I ended up going to one of my cousin's parties. I heard my mom saying, she was like talking to them. She's like, I wish my daughter took care of herself like you guys do. Like, she looks like she's about to explode. And I know these things are like supposed to be funny, right? They're hilarious. They're just a joke. They don't really mean anything, right? Because that's what people tell us. But damn, those things hurt. That's when I started realizing that I was fat. And it's not like I didn't know it before, but it wasn't a problem. I used to wear very cute tops and skirts because I used to not care about my body, but then when I started hearing these things, and I started seeing other girls wearing the same things that I was wearing, I started to realize, oh my god, like I don't look the same as them. I shouldn't wear these because these things are not for my body type. And I started hiding behind baggy clothes. That's kind of when I decided that I wanted to lose weight. And I did start off losing or trying to lose weight in a healthy way. And I started cutting out the junk food. And I started exercising. And then I started to get compliments. I started to take it up a notch. And I started skipping breakfast and adding another 15 minutes of cardio. And I took it up another notch. And all I started eating was one Fiber One chewy bar at lunch. And I added another 10 minutes of cardio. By the end of it, I have no idea when I started drinking black coffee instead of cha. I started living off of a chewy bar. I don't know when I started saying no to all my favorite desserts and all my favorite ice cream. I don't know when I started living off of one apple and nibbling on it to make it last longer. I don't know when I started drinking 3 liters of water every day because maybe I wasn't actually hungry. Maybe it was just thirst. I don't know when I started exercising so hard that I wasn't able to breathe. I don't know. I don't know when that happened. I started fainting very frequently. I started feeling dizzy all the time. I needed naps all the time. The way that I was losing weight and the amount of weight that I had lost wasn't healthy. And now that I look back on it, I realize that this had nothing to do with what other people thought of me. Because other people started telling me that I looked good way long before I started being that extreme. Now it was the perception of myself. The sad part is that even though that I had lost all this weight, I still wasn't happy. I was never happy with the way I looked. It was always, there's too much fat here and there's not enough fat here. And no matter what end of the spectrum I was on, I wasn't happy. And all I got from losing that much weight was health problems. And when I realized that losing that weight was giving me nothing but health problems, I stopped. Of course, the media doesn't help. Because when you look at the media and you see these size 0 models that are used everywhere, that's what you want to be. And you don't know how these models get there. You don't know that when they're modeling, they're dehydrated as hell. And they have a very strict diet and very strict exercise regimen. And that not everyone can just go to be like that. And we didn't realize that those things were photoshopped or, you know, even the models didn't look like the models in real life. And do you think the fact that an average sized woman is considered a plus size model is helping at all? And I know I'm talking about females right now, but male expectations aren't that great either. I was actually listening to a radio show and they said that the average male model is supposed to be 5'11" with a 28-inch waist. The last time my waist was 28 inches was I think when I was 12. Like my brother is actually 12 and his waist isn't 28 inches. What man do you know in your life that has a 28-inch waist? Like what kind of expectations are there for weight in this world? I don't even understand. It honestly baffles me sometimes because how do you expect someone to look like, how do you expect someone to be a size 0? And what's even more sad right now is the whole thick body trend going on right now. How do you think people are getting that body? Waist trainers. Did we stop hurting ourselves? No. No. Because girls are wearing waist trainers to sleep. They're wearing them when they're exercising, when they're wearing them like 24/7 on like the tightest setting and they can barely breathe. And what are they doing it for? Because that's the trendy body type. There are people that will tell you that it's okay to be thick because that's what guys like. First of all, can we stop that? Because this is not about what men like or what women like. If guys are hearing the same thing, we need to stop telling people that your body type is fine because this is what other people like to see. Why are we validating your body because of what other people like? That defeats the whole purpose, you know? Because people were trying to lose weight in the first place because that's what other people like. We need to say that your body type is fine because you are still healthy. That's what it should be about. This video is not about me saying that stop caring about what other people think. You know, you don't need to exercise and you can eat whatever you want. Okay, well, I am trying to say stop caring about what other people think, but in no way am I saying stop exercising and just eat whatever you want. And the reason why you should exercise and you should somewhat have a healthy diet is because you want to live a strong and healthy life. So yeah, please eat healthy and exercise, but also give yourself a break. I know we've learned to accept other people's bodies too, and we see beauty in other people's bodies, but sometimes look in the mirror and give yourself a break and do that for yourself too. How many times do you walk on the street and you look at a person and you're like, oh my god, like why is her collarbone not sticking out? Like she's not hot. You don't say that, right? Stop saying that to yourself. The only reason you need to exercise and eat healthy is because you want to be a healthy individual. And you know what? If you want to lose weight because you think that looks better and that's what you want to look like, go ahead. But please do it in a healthy way. There's no reason for you to just stop eating and starve yourself and exercise until you pass out. Be patient with yourself and learn that your body will change the way you want it to. But it'll take a lot longer than you expect. As you're waiting for that to happen, love yourself and give yourself a break. And sometimes if you want to eat a damn cookie, eat a damn cookie. I know it's hard to love yourself. And I know it's hard to feel accepted when you're living in a world where weight is such a huge deal. When someone tells you you're fat, you need to say, yes, that's who I am. That's not an insult, it's a description word. But you have to do it, and you have to do it for yourself. And I really wish that there is a day where you can do it for yourself. Thank you guys for watching the video, and hopefully you feel a little better about yourself, because that's the only reason I'm making these videos. Before I cut off the video, I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who takes the time out of their day to watch my videos. Thank you so much to everyone who has liked and commented on my videos, everyone who has subscribed to my channel, and thank you to everyone who has personally messaged me to tell me that they are very happy for what I'm doing and are proud of me for what I'm doing and tell me to keep going, because honestly that's such a motivation, and it makes me feel so good to know that there are people that are watching my videos and are learning something from it. And that's honestly the only point of this channel. And I just want to say thank you so much for supporting me, and continue to support me, please. And if you haven't already and you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.